Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is an AMX 105 AM. It's the Tier 4 French SPG. It's located on the west spawn of Studzianki, and it's under the command of Major Nuisance, yes, one of my alter egos. I've been going through the French line on that ego, and alter ego, and, well, this was a game I had in this tank, which I think most players like to try and skip through as quickly as possible. This was a design that came forward to the French army in 1947. They didn't build any, but it was considered. 105mm gun, and this is one of Sir Rusty's designs, I think, or is it Jazzy's? I think it may be Jazzy's. You can see our logo on the top of the vehicle. Now, it's fairly nippy, being French, but it doesn't have a whole lot of damage. You can do 445 alpha if you can get a penetration, but it only penetrates up to 13mm, and this is a tier 6 game, so tier 4 Arty, tier 6 game. This should be interesting. Well, as you can see, I've actually gone to a bush north of the railway line, and I'm going to aim at the forest to the north because I'm expecting a few enemy tanks are going to pop up there. And I'm also looking to see if I can put a round through the factory. There's an M5 Stuart gone into the factory grounds. Okay, yes, that looks about right. Reload's fairly quick for a 105mm gun. Okay, ready to go. Say fairly quick, actually. It's about 12 to 13 seconds, I think. I'm sure this crew doesn't have BIA yet. I think it's still working on its first skill. Okay, M5 Stuart looks as if he wants to poke around that corner. And there's no enemies in the north wood at the moment, so I'm fairly okay to focus on this area. I was just trying to tempt that M5 Stuart to come around that corner, and he didn't. Oh, and I almost flipped myself there going around that rocks. And the thing is that this is a very light vehicle, so you have to be careful that you don't flip yourself. But you can see I'm actually doing something which is rather unusual. Normally, Arty will stay at the back, not go to the front or go to a forward position. But I'm actually moving. I'm going very far north as I'm right up against the edge of the map, and I'm changing my angle so I can possibly get a shot into that M5 Stuart. And in fact, actually, I can not only possibly get a shot at him, but he's dead. I could actually go for that VK, and I got a big hit into him, 145, just as he went around that corner and killed that KV-1S. And he's now been killed. So my shot was useful there. By changing position, I was able to get that shot on that VK at just the right moment to allow him to be killed. Okay, moving up. Nobody's gone to the woods, so it looks like it's if they won't go to me, I'll go to them. And again, this is not something you'd normally see in an Arty. You wouldn't normally do this, unless of course you were fairly confident that the enemy really didn't come up this way, and therefore they must be elsewhere. And I'm not going to stay here either. I'm actually going into enemy territory. Yep. If you can, sometimes fighting from the front can actually be very useful. Again, SPG players get accused by tank drivers of sitting at the back of the map not doing anything. Well, not this one. Some Arty players, they go up front because they know they can do it in confidence and take out the enemy. T28. He's just taken a big hit from me. And we spotted their enemy Arty. It's their enemy, AMX 105 AM. And I'm lining up a shot on him, but I'm not going to be loaded in time. So, there's their T28. He's come over the rise. There he is. Bye-bye. Back in the garage. I bet he didn't expect to get hit by an Arty from the north wood. Okay, moving on. And as I say, not all Arty players will do this, but if you do have the confidence, you can play an Arty almost like a tank, like a very efficient TD, and it can be very devastating for the enemy if you do that. Okay, well, I've taken up position in this bush, and purportedly there's an enemy tank nearby, or rather there might be an enemy tank nearby. We know the AMX 13, the AMX 105 was seen nearby, but we need to see if there's anybody else around. Well, if somebody comes up over that railway line, I'll get around into them. I'm now scanning the enemy cap area and nearby. I'm now looking over near where the TDs would normally be, and seeing as I'm behind them, I'm now going to start putting rounds into the enemy. Fire a round in, and I got a Hetzer! Blind shot kill. I didn't even know there was somebody there, but I fired a round in thinking there might be an enemy in that area, and there was someone. So that Hetzer got one hell of a surprise. They're behind us! Okay, we'll just try the other bushes. See if there's any more enemy hiding behind these bushes. No. Scores are even, but I think I've got the confidence of my guys up, because there's a Marder 38T. He's actually on the other, at my side of the railway line, but I think he's now confident enough to get closer to the enemy. Or is he? No, he's actually driving away from me. Oh, an enemy's been spotted in the south. It's their Arty. It's the Birch gun. They've got 3 Arty. Dialing in. Fully dialed in. Rounds out. Well, it was near him, and he's killed the next shot anyway. I didn't get any splash off that because the 105mm guns don't have any splash. But I'm actually firing as well at the behind of the church, which is an angle they wouldn't normally expect to be hit from. Now there's the KV-1. Okay, so I can dial in on him. I've marked him as target. That Panzer T25 knows that I've got him by the rear. Rounds out. Oh, he pulled away. Now, can I get another round in? And he's been tracked. Almost loaded. And he's been killed just as my round goes out. And this M10 got very close to me, and I didn't spot it on my minimap at all. He's just by that wreck. Is there a wreck? And he took a shell directly in the face, and he's been killed the next round by the AMX 13 F3 on our team. And, well, my teammate just got killed, or one of my teammates just got killed. I think there's a tank destroyer nearby, because he just got killed. He just went straight past me and got wiped out. So there's another tank destroyer somewhere on that ridgeline. I'm sure of it. Well, we've got an enemy tank in the south. It's been spotted. No, nothing yet. Lost sight of that enemy tank in the south. I think that was the Type 58. Oh, we just lost our VK 3001P. I'm hoping my Type 58 will spot for me, and then I'll be able to get some accurate shots. Oh, there's the Stug. Yes, that was the guy who did the kill. This Stug's got 2 kills. Almost ready to shoot. He's coming this way. Oh, he just got winged. He's been tracked. He's burned his repair kit. Lining him up. Rounds out. Oh, kill shot. Right into his side. So that was my 3rd kill. There's only 4 enemies remaining. I'm continuing to fire on that ridgeline just in case there's somebody up there. They do have 1 tank destroyer, Marder 38T. That we know the Type 58 was seen in the south. There's the Mardia 38T. Okay, we know where he is now. Just waiting to reload. Line him up. Ah, he was killed. Taken out by the AMX 13F3. Now, I'm going to move. I'm loaded, ready to go. I'm going to head along the edge of the map. Right alongside me. And see if I can go through the tree line. There's the enemy AMX. He comes forward and I shotgun him in the face. So there's only 2 enemies remaining now. AMX 13F3 and a Type 58. Now I don't know where either of those is. I can't be certain. Oh, I've just been winged by the AMX 13F3. He's just ahead of me. I'm loaded, but I'm stunned. So somewhere up ahead is that AMX 13F3. The rest of my team are closing in. The Type 58's been spotted. He's moved to my right. I want that AMX 13F3 to get a counter battery. Well, I can't get a counter battery actually. The birch gun wasn't my kill. Oh, Type 58's killed. And the AMX 13F3 makes certain of it the next time round. And I'm out the game. But he will be out the game very, very shortly. He managed to get 4 kills. So did I. And you can see the other AMX 13F3 on our team is closing in on the gap as well. So he's also playing forward. And I think the AMX 13F3 just made a big mistake by messing up his shotgun. And he's now been killed. The Marder got him. And there was a round from the AMX 13F3 coming in afterwards. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats for that one. Well, it was an ace tanker for major nuisance in the AMX 105 AM Milli 47, built in 1947 and, well, not put into production actually. And, well, the win 8 for that game. Oh, it was my first ace tanker in that on that account, by the way. And I got a fighter badge and a bruiser medal out of it. And my win 8 for that game was 6,887. Let's have a look at team score. Didn't get the highest damage, unfortunately. No, that actually went to the VK3001P on the enemy team. He did 1,294 hit points of damage. He picked up the high caliber. I actually came third. The VK3001P on our team got 1263. I got 1213. When it came to the number of kills, though, it was shared because not only did the AMX 13F3 on the enemy team get 4 kills, so did 3 vehicles on our team, including 2 of our Artys, me and the AMX 13F3 and the Type 58 as well. And when it came to base XP, yeah, I'm right at the top of the table, and that's because I was tier 4 in a tier 6 game and I was taking out tier 6 tanks, so it did make a difference. Or at least, was it tier 6 tanks? I think some of them may have been. Which ones were tier 6? No, actually they weren't, sorry. I think they're all tier 4 tanks except for the Stug. The Stug 4 I think is a higher tier. But all the same, still very good game. I fired 23 shots, got 7 direct hits, 2 penetration, 6 splash damage of 1,213 hit points, of which 580 were at more than 300 meters. So you can see I did a lot of damage at very close range. I received 1 hit, it was a penetration, that was from the AMX 13F3, and 1 hit as a result of splash damage. I damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 4 of them, and did 552 hit points of damage assistance. And on a premium count earned 26,738 credits, and after ammunition resupply and consumables and repair, I took away 20,770 credits. I received 1,198 XP, got the same for personal reserve bonus, took away 2,397 experience points. I said in this one, play it like you stole it. I think really at the time I was saying, yeah, I'm going to play at the front really, and this is going to be, you know, one of those games where I show P for propelled really does mean something. If you actually play right up front against the enemy, it confuses the hell out of them, because some of those tank destroyers were actually being hit from behind, and they were thinking, you know, how's an Arty behind us? You know, it really does confuse the enemy, and it did help our team. And that blind shot kill on the Hetzer was a big laugh for me at the time. I was thinking, oh dear, you went to the wrong bush on that moment, didn't you? So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. We get replays like this all the time, and hit that notification bell so you can pick and choose which videos you want to watch. We put up plenty a day, and we get sent huge numbers of videos. I can't promise I'll do all of them, but I'll do as many as I can for you, and hopefully your video will appear sooner or later. Thanks for watching.